Hi everyone, Mature Simmer here. Welcome back to Sandy Slopolis, where I'm trying to continue on and continuing to expand our city and just determine what we're going to do. So my next milestone is 7,000, where I'm going to get various capabilities, as always. In the interim, however, I did determine in my forestry industry I am missing warehouses. So we could use a large warehouse, but I don't know that we need that right now. I think we could probably get by. Could definitely get by with a medium warehouse. Whoops. But let's see where I can place that would work here in the district. Alright, those buildings are too close. There we go. Alright, let me put that there. And that should... So we're going to do... Let's see, if we do paper, it's produced by the pulp mills and biomass. Wondering if we should also go ahead and do a warehouse for planed timber as well. So we certainly have enough to do that. So let me place another one there. And we'll go ahead and do plain timber, and that should then go ahead and go ahead and hopefully fill that up from what we've got going on in our industry. So if I'm here and I look at my industry area, I need more workers is my issue. So I'm still going to just have to plug along with that and continue to grow. It looks like... Do we have an abandoned building there? We do. Now I don't know if abandoned buildings come back. In the past I've just gone ahead and kind of bulldozed them. I just don't know if that's the best thing to do. But at this point, so we've got another one here as well. So I think you have to get rid of them, because if you don't, I think they just continue to suck up jobs or space, and then you don't have any way to get new things in to get jobs. Alright, so this landfill is full. So the other thing I was looking at doing is I think if we do the recycling centers instead, I think they're actually better than the landfills, but could be wrong. So we'll take a look at how that works. Now they've got 24,000 per week capacity. The challenge, however, is, can we make that work? Now let's see, empty, multiple problems. Let's see. What are multiple problems? Oh, okay. Then I guess we don't have any multiple problems, because these should now take them to the recycling facility, I believe. So we can take a look and see actually where... Are they just going to another landfill? Like, let's see. Let's follow. So yeah, I found out another piece like this where from naming we can also change our roads and say, you know, that's not Magnolia Road there, that we want, say, this to be the road, because the problem ends up happening as you go around the turn, then those are different roads. So there you go. So that's Holmes Way, that's Garnett Drive, and so there's a possibility that there will be different roads that have different names, you know, because this one's okay, but see, that should really be Main Street all the way, instead of turning into Holmes. And same thing, like this should not be Piper Way. Oh goodness, it's a bit of a challenge to go ahead and change these. Let me see, is it because I picked the other road? Alright, so that's fine. And then this is Finch. So it's just kind of trying to make sure I don't have like, I don't want things like that going on. It's tricky to shrink these, I'll tell you that. Doesn't work as cleanly as you would think. But yeah, any of these that have the corners are a problem. So I think everything else hopefully will be okay. Whoop, that's not what we want. So how do we, interesting. So yeah, we want that to be a new name. We'll just make this one Myrtle. Let's see. And then that's Young Way, which we don't want either. So let me set that Y. There we go. Alright. So like that should be its own road. Alright. So hopefully we don't have any other weird things like that, but I just did learn that in between that you can go ahead and do this. And once again, this really shouldn't be Main Street either. Main Street should be limited this way. Okay, what do I do to get that pulled back? That one's trickier. Because yeah, it's not letting me pull that back. Because yeah, I'm fine with that being Main Street, but this should not be Main Street. So, like, if I adjust, see, that's the thing I don't understand, is how, and the challenge is because of the turn, and I'm wondering, you know what, I wonder if I just figured out my issue. What's the junction here? Okay, there isn't a stop sign there, or there is. So that's the, okay, why? Oh, I can't leave the city. And I wonder if that's why I can't control that. But see, that's my issue, because Main Street goes there. It treats it as a main road. Oh, I need to... So... what can I do? What can I do? Trying to avoid, and I wonder if I can't do that because it's outside my area. So I'm going to pause because, whoops, I didn't realize I was on really fast. So that's not good. I mean, we've made money, but alright, so I'm going to break that. Can I get rid of that? No, it won't let me because that is something else. But then the question is, if I put in a small road, alright, and I want to do, in essence, a curved road tool here. So let me avoid the grid, or the angle maybe, yeah. So I want to do that and that. And then look at the roads. Because see, now that's Fairview Way. But the question becomes, alright, can I click on these roads? Alright, now if I do that, that, alright. So yes, if I just make that Main Street, so now what I want to do is upgrade the road. So I'm just worried because that's called Main Street. When I change that, will it somehow go back? Alright, so I want to upgrade that to a 4-lane, one-way road. That's what I had there. Alright. So that's fine. We'll let that be Fairview Street. Now let's just make sure we don't have any issues with junctions. We don't. Because, see, the issue was... Oh, wait. How do I get... No, I don't want transit routes. There we go. Alright. So now let me turn that off. And then let me turn the road. Okay, so this is supposed to be a priority road. Maybe because I killed it, it stopped being that. So let me just make sure. Alright, like that should not be a signaled spot, neither should that. So cleaning up the traffic is the important thing. Now the issue is, you know, how does that get toggled? Because like, this should go away, and I don't think it will. So that explains what's going on, is we somehow have a stop sign there. How it got put there, I don't know. And the only thing I can think of is because we had it as a priority road at one point, and then like we didn't know, same type of thing, like Terry Webb Street, which I guess is okay to be that far. But because we don't own that, so it's possible. I wonder if I just go ahead for clarity, because the question is, would I buy the block across the way, or would I buy a different block? Because what I can do is look at this, you know, because I can purchase these this way, so there's no outside connections. Just that's a lot of wood, unless I'm going to develop wood, but it might be worth it just to control the interchange. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and hope that that then lets me do what I want. Yes, okay, because now I can do this, and then like that can be whatever, and then there you go. That's Phillips Highway. That's that. It is not a priority road. And that should now finally clear things up. So the mystery that's been going on for multiple episodes has finally been solved, thank goodness. So I think it's just going to be a matter of a few minutes, and then everyone's going to be on their way. I mean, we just obviously have a lot of traffic blocked up here, but you can see it's now finally, I mean, it's still kind of gunked up there, but they're starting to finally pull away. So if I look at this, now that I have this, we'll dig into this a bit. What do our natural resources look like? Alright, so we have a ton of forest. So this logically should become another forest area just like that. So this city is really going to be built around forestry. It's just kind of the nature of what we've got, and I think in general, because of what we have on the map, I think we're going to have that. You know, I just realized, like, this whole city is skewed a bit because I messed up in the beginning, I guess. Well, lesson learned for those who are following me along here and seeing what they could learn that I did wrong. That would be one of those things that I did wrong. So somehow make sure that you're at 90 degrees, because we're just slightly off. I'm sure it's a degree or two, but still. Wow. See, I'm not sure what I would need to get more workers. Not like terribly worried about it, but because I think the other thing we don't have is a worker barracks. So if I look at the districts, let's see. Alright, so this is all within the district. So in theory, I could put a worker barrack like over here. I kind of prefer not to. I like that rock. Although, I don't know, there's a lot of rocks. It's kind of goofy not to do things because of rocks, right? That wouldn't make a lot of sense. Oh wow, that is a big building. Alright. So, once again, we can't really do anything. Alright, so the closest it's gonna get... Oh no, okay, I can take it over here. So that works. Alright. Because that will hopefully house workers. And will obviously increase the efficiency of the workers as well. I wonder if I just put more of those in, because I don't know that I really need more lumber, because you can see I've got, you know, full up on nearly everything. So, yeah, we're getting some planed timber there, a little bit of paper. You know, obviously we don't want to be importing a bunch of paper or anything, so I'm hoping balanced isn't going to do that. But let's see. Yeah, I may just need more workers' barracks. So if I do that, it's 12,000. I can certainly keep adding, I suppose. Seems kind of like bad use of space, but I suppose it works. That should give us another 70 workers, is I think how that will work. Yeah, this is like really ugly on just how things are set up here. Because I'm not looking at topography at all in this area. Well, in any place, if I'm being honest. I'm just plopping things down, but that's obviously creating some pretty ugly sight lines. Just a matter of, is this my city that I'm going to worry about that with or not? I think right now the answer is not. Alright, where does Lee Street go? Alright, that one's accurate. So again, I think our road network is decent now. I don't have any really weird things going on. Now what I probably should start doing, and maybe that will help, because right now all these roads are gravel roads. Like, we are now at the point where, I mean, yeah, we need to grow, but I think if we change these into 2-lane, because I don't think I can go much beyond 2-lane. Well, I can put in bicycle lanes. Let's see. If I do that and let people... Now, is that going to be bigger? Okay, so I can either do a grass median and bicycle lanes. I can do a 2-road median with trees, which probably decreases the sound a bit. 2-lane road. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to do an asymmetrical 3-lane. I don't need one-ways. Those are all one-ways, and then we're into industry roads. So the question really becomes, because if I do a median, I think I should do a median with trees, because I think it's going to be quieter. But at a minimum, kind of taking it from gravel road, because like I assume, oh wow, you can do a 4-lane and it won't knock down any houses. That's interesting. Okay, well, that's good to know. But I don't know that I need a 4-lane road through the residential places. So let's see, because my other option is just do a 2-lane road with trees. But if I can give folks something to use, because yeah, decorations, lower noise pollution, and they increase the land value. So I'm going to go ahead, I think, and just start upgrading the roads, and what that should do then is just increase the land values, which will increase the taxes, which will drive more people to move in, and overall it should just make everybody happy. That's the plan. So, and at this point I think I have enough money at 200,000 that we can do this, and we can kind of stop being podunk with gravel roads everywhere, because I'm sure that's dirty and not fun. But then people can, I don't know what happened there. Oh, it's just telling me I can't upgrade at that point. Or no, something else must be going on there. But if I can go ahead and do that, it just makes it seem like, hey, we've got a real town here, as opposed to a village with a bunch of gravel roads. And so I would hope that over time we get upgrades in the buildings. So I'm going to do that, and this will become, I think, my standard road, or a paved road certainly will. Because I don't know that I need to worry about any of this where I don't have, oh boy, was gonna say, I think I just broke electric, so I need to fix that, or we're not gonna have water. There we go. Alright, I saw it like the moment I did it, and then was like, this is not good. I don't know. My theory doesn't seem to be panning out, though. I mean, I may be getting more income. I don't know if that might be panning out. But what seems to be a challenge is getting more people moving in. So I think I'm going to do this in the residential spaces, but I'm not sure in the commercial spaces and industrial. I mean, I'm certainly going to pave the roads, but I don't know that it makes sense. But most of my city, honestly, is residential. So I'm going to get this done, because at this point I do think I need to zone more. I mean, the residential demand is exploding, but I don't want to, because the other challenge you have, like you can see here where we've got the industrial district, like the trees just die because of the pollution. So we don't want that. What is happening here? I don't understand. Garbage is piled up. Do I not have enough garbage removal? That would be bad. It's like that one's emptying. Oh, I see. That one's full. How is this doing? Is it... Alright. So I probably need more recycling centers if I'm going this route. Eesh. Alright. Because I'm still wondering if it's like... I wonder if these don't empty into things. Let's see. So let's operate normally so that folks can... the garbage situation improves. Alright, I'm gonna definitely be doing that residential. Because, yeah, the last thing we want is a bunch of people getting sick because we have garbage piling up. But I'm hoping shortly that will get taken care of. So what I wanted to do, but I'm just wondering if I'm not going to have time, but I'm getting really close, is to get all the roads upgraded before I zone additional, and then get to 7,000, and then I can start doing incinerators. Alright, I need to do something else. Alright, so let me... Alright, I'm going to keep doing 2-lane road median with trees. So we're going to go again out here, up 3 over, and then up. So it's still 900, 1800. Alright, so let's zone all of this residential. Whoops. Alright, so that should help. We're going to put these couple in as residential as well. And then the hope is we start getting some additional people in. So it looks like, yeah, some of the garbage is clearing up. But I need to get to 7,000 to be able to do incinerators. Alright. So I probably want to stop there on... because otherwise I'm just putting in trees that are dying, which seems kind of a little crazy. So I missed a few roads here. Alright, so that side of town is good. Now we're getting pretty close here. It's interesting how we only get happies in some places. So it doesn't happen everywhere. I'm sure they're not sad, but like I guess it just means they were happy enough without the roads the way they were. But in general, this should make everything quieter. I'm gonna end up having this be an episode of nothing but road upgrades. But I think what we'll do is, yeah, we'll check city services. You know, and I guess sometimes, you know, we get in those positions where you just need to upgrade things. Alright. So then what I want to do for the rest of these is make these 2-lane roads. And just, again, not have gravel everywhere, because I think that they also go a little faster. So that should help with traffic moving around. Now here, nobody seems to care in the industrial section. Alright, so I'm going to change those out. And then we go back through here. Almost done. Alright, good news is population is increasing. Hopefully we'll get the benefit. I wonder why those are not up. Oh, are they already? They might already be upgraded. Yeah, they are. Never mind. It's like, are they on a hill or what's happening? But now I see what was happening. But I think that's how... Alright, so we got to Big Town. So, we've got new services. We can buy another tile. We can create an IT office specialization. I don't know how or what I would do. This is a big deal, where we can do high density and office, finally. Blimps are available, but this was what I was looking for. Incineration, but then we also gain things like the underground metro, prisons, and so forth. So there's just more public transit options. But the big thing is the incineration plant, because that will generate electricity as well. So now hold on, because I think... Oh, but I think... Oh no, because now I own that square, so I can go further out. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to go... Basically... Alright, I'm not going to do it there. I'm going to do it here. Now where... Alright. We'll go out another 600. I'll go there. Oh, somehow. Alright, well, we'll go that far. But this will create a situation where I can't quite get up where I need. But that's alright. Alright. So we're going to run this again in the right location. Whoops. Except I didn't run it all the way to the corner, so I need to clear that out. Alright, I want to get there, there, and then I can run here, there, but I'm also going to need to run there to get that side of the road. But then what I can do is I can build these incineration plants. Alright, that's a lot of incineration capacity, but I just want no doubt what's going to be happening. And so at this point, I can empty, and I can empty, and we should start having a bunch of trucks coming over here. But the nice thing is they generate up to 12 megawatts of electricity each on top of what they're doing. So, and then eventually we can get rid of these landfills. Now my understanding is this is not normally what is done. So these are going... So I'm confused. Are they just driving empty? Alright, and I see. So as soon as they hit the incinerator, like they don't pull in. So yeah, so you can see what we're doing, and that one's generating 12, but then these others, like this one's finally starting to fill up. So they're not all operating yet, even though there's smoke coming from them. But see, as their processing rate goes up, you can see the megawatt output goes up. So that was definitely a target. But my understanding is that emptying landfills isn't like something you normally do, because you can't really turn the land back into anything. But again, within the game, I think it allows you to do that. Yeah, this is just... I need to figure out... See, I'm not sure what I would do with these other than create like a general slope. Alright. So let's see. We've still got a Most Attractive City Award. That's good. Alright, trash into energy. So I'm thinking these are all good messages. We'll assume that. Things are at least a little more reasonable now. So our next target is going to be what? Small city at 9,500. Alright, we've got an abandoned something or other there. And that could just be because of a lack of workers again. I'm trying to remember, because I don't have a bus line, right? Or do I? No, I do. Okay. That's right. So we're still in good shape there. Like, we didn't really build anything out that people shouldn't be able to get to. But the other piece is, I think... yeah, nothing's crazy for people waiting. I mean, that bus is full. So like this stop will continue to get busy, but then like that bus should be able to pick up a good amount of people and so forth. So I think we're okay with all that. And the hope is we've got happier residents, and they're going to continue to expand out. So let me look at my electricity here. So can't really get rid of that yet. Just don't know how far I want to go with the residential. Where's the 2-lane road with bike path? Is that it? Yeah. Alright. So again, we'll go out, up, and over. And then we go up there. Alright. We go there and over. So what I'm trying to do is get to the point that I've got enough electricity that, again, that power line can keep getting cut back and back and back. Now what I need to check is my education. So we're actually really good with everything. Now, can I build? I can build a university. So I do have the campus DLC, so I could try to do stuff like that. But yeah, so we can do a trade school campus. But if I want something else, like a full university, I need 28,000 people. So in the interim, I can go ahead and populate something like that. It's too big to fit in the grids we've got, which is interesting because I thought it would work pretty well, but I won't be able to run the streets up that way if I do that. At least I think that's accurate. It's just slightly too big. So what I might want to do is like center it that way and kind of create a campus in some manner there. Alright. So, and then what I'll want to do because, yeah, that'll allow me to go up there, there, and then we'll go here. But then this can just be more university space or park space or something like that. So I can put in some... Maybe I can finally put in that bouncy house I wanted to do. Let me do that. Put that in there. Make everybody really happy. Put in a carousel park over here. It's exactly what university students need, right? I mean, it'll help, right? Alright. So yeah, so at this point then I can get rid of that and that, because I now have electricity. That's what I wanted. And then I should... Okay, so that's all zoned in, other than a couple, probably where the electric poles were standing. So over time, those will probably fill in as buildings upgrade and so forth. But yeah, we're not needing any more industrial, it doesn't seem. Alright, that's emptying. That's emptying. Are these running? Yeah, they're generating plenty, so we've got 312 megawatts of electricity. Now the real question is, would there be any benefit in getting rid of like the polluting coal plants? And I'm not sure. that they would. Because there isn't any residential nearby. It's basically like that cemetery's getting affected, but everything else is just the industrial sector that I don't think is a real concern. Oh, I love having this highway open. That's so much better. I'm glad that got figured out. Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I want to, like, close off the industrial here, and although I can't really get much there. There's something I should do something with that at some point. Is this zoned? It is not. I don't know why, but not sure. Alright. Oh, I think I put a school there or something is what that was, and then it didn't fill out. Alright, so this can be residential. Because, yeah, this one is right on the road is the problem. So I'm going to lose power when I build out the rest of the grid, but I'm not going to not build out the grid because of that. So let me just quickly do that. Fix that really fast. There we go. Alright. That takes care of that. Then I can go back to building out the grid, and hopefully we'll just be able to expand and get some more uses in. Alright, I was like, where are my road guidelines? Because they are not coming on. But they were. Alright, so we've got the university in between. Now this one will go here and here. Alright, and now I'm going to just go all out residential now. So we'll get this zoned out fully. And then kind of once that starts to build out again, because like once I get stuff here, that'll pop over to there and I'll be able to get rid of those too. So I just need a building to show up there. So close. At least it should pop over there. Oh, do I not have water? No, I do. Just not quite where I need it to be. Alright, oops. Hitting the wrong key, I'm sorry. Spinning myself in circles, I am. Alright, I'll just extend that in preparation for the next part of the grid. We want to take this up here. That will take care of these that are struggling. So it's just going to foil my ability there to do things. Now, there's a commercial demand, probably because I've just frankly been terrible at doing that. Alright, let's see if I take these out, take this out. Foo. Alright, well, it is what it is. So we had something started building there, but if we put some more uses in there, I wonder, not the greatest, but We'll see what springs up there next to the university. That wouldn't be a bad thing. And then, yeah, I still need a buffer, so I'll go ahead and do that. I don't know, I probably should just go all the way up and just assume that I'm going to run industrial out, because what I may do is just kind of let this expand into the industrial sector a little more if it needs to. Alright, now commercial is suddenly dropping very quickly. Alright, we've got something abandoned over here. So, kind of on a weird hillside there, so I can kind of understand a little bit of that. How is this doing now? Alright, we have 320. Just a matter of how much do I really need? Because, yeah, these guys are doing well. Because I just really want to wait until I get more of that location before I start putting more tree farms in. But yeah, at this point, again, obviously I spent most of my time going ahead and upgrading things in this episode, but I think this is a good place to stop at this point, because I think I then need to kind of focus on growth the next time. So, you know, this is what we've got. Unfortunately, this is looking pretty industrialized. Wow, it just kind of given this fog to the city. Don't really like it. But we expanded a tile. We got rid of our crazy traffic issues. Hopefully have things moving in a good direction. So we'll pick up next time. Yeah, please, if you've got any comments or any suggestions, always willing to learn and listen. So I will see you next time.